In this video we're going to explore some of the other editing blocks that are available to you in WordPress. So I'm here on the home page, page title, the paragraph block, that's the default type of block where you type text, and we have a heading block, and we covered those in another video. We also covered adding basic images. So if we choose to add a block using the plus icon either here or this one up at the top, we are given a choice of different types of block. So some that we're going to look at, we will look first at the cover block. And what the cover block does is take an image and make it a cover image. You can upload an image from your computer, or you can select one that's already in the media library. Now I've already added some images to the library on this site, so I'm going to go to the media library and I'm going to pick this background banner, and I'm going to click select, and I'm going to make this the cover image. So within here I'm going to add a title. Okay, and I have the text currently set to center align. I can align the text left, right, but I'm going to keep it as center. Now as far as the block itself is concerned, I can center align that, I can right align the entire thing, I can make it full width. Now the full width cover and the wide width cover are both useful for creating headers across the top of your page. So any image that you set will become the background, and then you can type the title above it. Some other options that you can have. So if you wish to make the background fixed, what that does is the background will stay static when you scroll down a page. To demonstrate that, I'm going to update the page, and then I'm going to visit the site in another tab. So the background is fixed, but the page scrolls above it. It's almost as if you're creating a window and the background that you set becomes the background to that window and stays still as the site scrolls above it. And if I go back to the editor, I'm going to turn that off now. And the difference is when you scroll, the banner scrolls with the page. If you wish to, you can add some transparency. So at the moment this is set to 50%. If we lowered the opacity, it becomes more transparent, so it will appear lighter. If I update the page to save my edit and refresh the public side, you'll see how the background is faded slightly there. I can also add a color overlay if I wish to tailor the background image to fit in with my site's color scheme. So we have green highlights on elements of a site, so I might want to set a green overlay to make it a green hue which fits in slightly better with the rest of the site. when I'm done editing that particular block, all I've got to do is click to add a new block or click outside the block. So we have page title, paragraph block, heading block, space for adding any new content, and we have the header that we've just added using the cover block. Now I want this to be at the top of the page, and I can do that by hovering over the block and using this little grab menu that appears to drag the block up. When you get that blue line appear, that's where the block will be dropped. Now it takes a bit of practice and it's not always perfect. You'll find sometimes you have to take the block off to the side in order to get it to register on the page where you want to drop it. Now we're going to look at another type of block. An audio block can be used to add audio music files. Again, you can add by uploading from your computer or from the media library, or inserting from a URL if you wanted to embed somebody else's content, for instance. Now I've already added an audio file to the media library, so I'm going to select it from there, and you'll see on the page itself what you get is a media player. You can add a caption, and you can make that caption a hyperlink. So the caption could be used for giving credit to the composer of the music, for example. Now I'll save that edit and refresh the public side of the site, and you'll see that we now have page title, we have the header at the top, and this is our audio player. On the public side you get the chance to change the volume, and you can also download the media file by clicking on the three buttons to the right. Now there are some settings that you can choose for this media block. We can set it to autoplay, so it'll start playing when the page loads up. I don't recommend that you use this very often because most people find it quite annoying when media is played without them actually saying they want it to be played. You can loop the media. Again, I'd use this with caution and only for short clips.